goes by the name of NY Oil.
Yeah, we're over here at Thunderground TV style, bigging up and sending praises to my man NY Oil. What's up, bro? How you feeling, man?
I'm just maintaining my composure in the cruel world, but I'm doing it hard, Cat, you heard?
Yeah. First off, where did NY Oil come from, man?
Well, you know, the name, is that what you want to know, where the name come from?
Yeah.
You know, originally it was my internet handle, you understand? It was short for, NY Oil is an acronym for New York's original international lover. You understand? So that was the original name. But, you know, back then I was doing all that carrying on. Like I was really on it like that, on some world famous, you know, carrying on. But, you know, you grow older and you grow wiser. And there's a point in my life that God stripped a lot of stuff from me. Like, yo, you don't need this, you don't need that. And I didn't need all the original international lover dealing. All I needed was the NY and the oil. And then it's ill how it all manifests. Like, you know a thing is right because it come together so perfectly. Because, you know, as an artist, I'm real, you know, aggressive, you know, intrusive, coming at them hard, digging deep, you know what I'm saying, going deep with this subject matter. And when you dig for oil, what you doing? You digging deep through the earth. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm digging deep through the hip-hop community, trying to find that fossil fuel, that which makes hip-hop great, you know what I'm saying? So it's that, and then finally, someone once said to me that oil is the entertainment business for black men. So, you know, got to be NY Oil, got to be that.
Yeah. What do you think about that song, Arab Money? Speaking of the Arabs, what do you think about that, man?
Well, you know, I really don't think much of it, you know. So like, you know, and I don't mean that negatively. It's a nice little, you know, it's a nice little listen that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes you gotta know to leave shit where it belongs. Like, you know, sometimes you can have things and you have the expectation of it being more, expecting artists to do more. Sometimes you gotta just know when to fall back and just let them do what they do, which is to, you know, entertain. You know, I never really had the expectation from Busta to do nothing deep or profound, even though he does from time to time build on stuff that's deep or profound. I thought that was a jam. Right now, Busta's trying to keep up. You know, so you trying to stay in the know, you trying to stay in the fast lane. So when you trying to stay in the fast lane, you find yourself singing songs like we get Arab Money and do a little dance to try to keep up with the Soulja Boys and the, you know, but you know, as a fan, if I could say, I was a little disappointed only because Busta's a great artist. He's great, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's a leader. He don't never have to keep up. You know what I'm saying? And if it were within my means, if he saw this, I would say to Bust, yo, my G, you are great, brother. You are great, and don't you ever try to keep up. You just do that shit that Busta do, that no one can do better than you. No one can do that better than you. You know what I mean? And so, but you know, again, he might be just trying to stretch out. So you know, who's to say?
From being an OG MC, you know, there's a couple OG MCs out there like the Ice-T's and the Jizzes that talk down to the young Soulja Boy. What do you have to say about Soulja Boy real quick since you mentioned it?
Well, you know, listen, I don't dig his music, you know what I'm saying? And I don't dig a lot about the youth right now. It's not that I don't dig a lot. Let me try to phrase this right, man. A lot of the youthful stuff, I'm not feeling some of the youthful energy because they've been so misled that you know it ain't comfortable to be around them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like they vibe ain't positive. It don't feel good. So, you know, like you could be around little teenagers, like they don't have no etiquette, they don't got no protocol, so they don't know how to dress men, you know what I'm saying? And they not around enough men to understand how to be manly. So if you a man, you uncomfortable to be around people that's just masculine. You need to be around men. So there's a general energy that shorties have right now that generally I ain't feeling. And you know, unfortunately for Soulja Boy, he is like an archetype for that. However, that young man is resourceful, intelligent, motivated, you know what I'm saying? And creative. And I respect and admire that from that young brother. You know what I'm saying? He just seeing 19 years old and he done, there's a lot of, the quality of the man is sometimes hidden beneath the muck. You understand? Once again, NY Oil, you gotta drill deep to find what's real. The quality of the man is sometimes hidden. You know, when you look for a diamond, the diamond ain't just sitting pretty in a rock like this where you could just see that like that. You got to do digging, and you know what I'm saying. The diamond in that young man is his ability to do that. There's millions of kids that's on MySpace that's on a screw me hunt. You know what I'm saying? On a look at me hunt. You know what I mean? Soulja Boy got on there on a check out my dance, check out my song. And he got blessed for that. You can't be mad at that, man. You can't be mad at that. If anything, you gotta be mad at yourself for not providing guidance, man. We gotta stop being like, you know, quick to come out our face at every shorty that say something we don't like. You know, it's like, you know, you're gonna set yourself up for embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? The real story is, you know, Ice-T. I mean, he's just as much a fraud as any other of these rappers.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I respect Ice-T. You know, that's an OG, original gangster hip hop dude. Like, you know, it don't take nothing from him, but you sow the wind, you reap the whirlwind. He one of these dudes that sow the whirlwind and sow the wind of that. Like, he's the precursor to this type of thing.
He's one of the pioneers to this gangster mentality.
So, you know, to be upset like, yo, you single-handedly ruined. No, son, you single-handedly ruined it. You know what I'm saying? You are, matter of fact, you didn't single-handedly, but you're a considerably complicit, you're complicit in the destruction of this music. If you want to say what's going on is the music destruction, but the fact of the matter is, it's not that hip-hop is just getting destroyed. It's just going through its phoenix. It's being reborn. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we seeing.
So where did NY OIL come from? I know you're from Staten Island. So how was it like, you know, growing up in Staten Island?
I mean, I would imagine it's like growing up anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got your friends, you got your foes. I think what's unique about Staten Island, maybe than maybe any other place in the world, is that one, we're right next to Manhattan, but we're not in Manhattan. So, you know, as you can see, that's Manhattan over there. It's a boat ride away. You understand? So, I'm a half hour from Staten Island, as the crow flies. You dig? I'm a bridge away from Brooklyn. You dig? So, I'm right there. Uptown is right there. So, you know, if you're from Staten Island, a lot of people from Staten Island wasn't originally. See them birds, them seagulls be flying over. Seagulls, they don't poop like regular birds. That little squirt be on. It be man-sized shitball hit you. So I didn't want that to happen.
That didn't happen to us.
But you know, so but yeah, so it's a peculiar thing, because at the end of the day, what happens is that you find yourself having cousin in uptown. You know, your girl live in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Your boys and them. You know, you went to school in Manhattan. Your boys and them. You got peoples in Queens. You know what I'm saying? You went to the Bronx to go meet so and so. So, you know, you get this. You know, you get exposed to so many different styles, and you know, just ways of being, and just communities that, you know, when you come home, you got this big amalgamation of all these things. So, you know, theoretically, you got the best of all 5 boroughs.
That's right.
But, you know, it don't always be like that, because, you know, it being in Staten Island, a lot of cats ain't never even been off the island. But then that's the way it is in a lot of hoods. People don't really never make it off their block like that. They don't really see much nothing other than they 4 corners, or that maybe a mile, a square mile.
And that's their world.
It's their entire world. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. You know what I mean? But I think that Staten Island was a great place to grow up. You know what I'm saying?
What's some of your influences? Musical influences?
You know, oddly enough, I try to avoid listening to too much hip-hop, only because I don't want to be influenced. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you look at different archetypes, people I respect, you know, you'd have to say that whole Chuck D, you know, Public Enemy era, X-Clan, BDP, Slick Rick, Rakim, you know what I'm saying? Poor Righteous Teachers,